Mo. It is February 22nd, and last week we started moving our bookcases around, rearranging where our books live so that we can redo the library. This room that I usually film in is our library room or middle room, and for a long time it actually was closed off and we didn't use it at all. We just kind of stuffed junk in here, and since then we've kind of stuffed junk all over the house. So it's time to really redo this space and make it a filming studio, make it a true library, and make it a place where I can work on various BookTube and other projects. I especially needed to do this because there was way more books that I kept from 2021 than I had originally hoped I was going to keep, and my red shelves, which are these here, of which I have two in the room right now, are totally full. I did have another shelf of the same kind, but I had moved it into another room last year. You can see last year's Move My Bookcase with me. I will link that down below. So my plan is to move that bookcase back into this room, rearrange the whole room, move all the plants around, move everything around, make this a great BookTube studio / library, and take you with me as I do it. Like I said, we've already started moving some of the bookcases. We had to empty the bookcase that matches this one. Find another bookcase from somewhere else, empty that bookcase, move that bookcase to the old space, refill that bookcase, and now we are waiting to do more work on this room. Since it is March and since it is TBR month for me, one of the things that I'm super excited to do is go through all the books on my TBR shelf. In March, I'll be posting a lot of TBR content, I hope, so I want to get this room done as soon as possible. And so let's get on to the work and before and after footage. This is the current state of the room starting today. We moved some of the plants out from this kind of area. My TBR shelf is packed. The couch that we never use, but we want to keep because it's a pull-out couch, has a bunch of stuff on it. There's my TBR tackle list. Here's the books from 2021 that need to get put away. Here is some fabric stuff, and then this is all fabric stuff in all these bins, fabric and craft stuff, aside from the books that are hanging out on there that need to get put downstairs in the basement. Here's some toys and homemade toys, and then these are the two shelves that I currently have on my red shelf. Those shelves used to be on this wall with the third shelf that I recently cleaned off. And what I need to do is move enough stuff out of this room so that I can start to move plants over, so that I can start to move this dresser. This dresser also has all fabric in it. Once I am able to move that dresser, I'll be able to move the bookcase that we cleaned off and bring it inside. So let's go look at that. The bookcase that we cleaned off, which of course now has some stuff on it, is here waiting to get into this room when it can. And this is the guest room. This is where that dresser full of fabric is gonna go. So right now we have this table that is going to move out. The desk is going to move kind of where the table is, and then the dresser is going to go here. It actually matches this desk and this nightstand, so it'll look nice in here, and when guests come, they can use it as a surface, and we can move some of the plants that are in that room into this room. Here is all the stuff that needs to go. This is like craft stuff that needs to go away. There's more craft stuff down here. There is this organ, which used to be on the other bookcase. There's toys. There's other stuff that was on the dresser. There's an amp that needs to get moved out. So like I said, this room is our guest room, and this room used to be a cat-free room. And so I really want to put it back as a cat-free room. And then once this room is done, the cats will be able to go in this room. The reason that the cats can't go in this room right now is because these are all the plants that the cats eat. So we have to keep them in a totally separate space. I think once we get the guest room under control, we can put these plants in there, and then that way the cats won't be able to get in there and the plants will be safe from them as well. March 29th, so about a month after I first checked in with you, and not much has happened on our library move. We've cleaned one shelf and moved a new shelf into that space. We have cleaned out some of the library room itself, but we have not really cleaned out any of the guest rooms, so we haven't been able to move some of the larger items like the dresser and the plants into the guest room. Something I was able to do was go through my TBR shelf. It's already gotten a little bit messy from when I filmed that video, but you can see that video of my TBR shelf organization listed down below. It was getting a little out of hand and I had to get that done before I finished my library room, but I still plan on finishing my library room hopefully in April. I wanted to make sure that we saw some before footage because I am really excited about the vision of what's going to happen in the after, and I am really excited to make this a more usable, versatile room for my filming, for my reading. I'm excited to clear off the couch so that I have a cozy nook book to read in and get all my bookcases in order. So I will definitely be posting another video soon with more progress on my library. Let me know in the comments below if you liked this before library update. Let me know if you have a reading room or a library in your house, and if you have a tour of that library, link it in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.